And welcome back to Strength, Strategy, and Mindset. This is day number 53, and this is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. We are creating the life we've always wanted. And that's right, we are day 53. This is our second half of the series. We're into the week fully now, and we've been continuing to talk about showing up. That's what we're focusing on this week, showing up and celebrating what you've done so far. Day 53, as we move into our warm-up. Remember, our warm-up is designed to get our heart going, get the blood flowing, get our breathing increased, and of course to warm up the body so that we decrease the chances of any kind of injury. So all of that's going on. We're going to hop into our warm-up exercises, and these can be used also as part of your exercise regimen, the sets that you do in the circuits. So they're not just things that we want to ignore or things that don't count or inconsequential. They are very important for our warm-up, but we can actually also use them for exercise. So let's go ahead and jump into those, starting out with our arm curls or arm twists. We're going to do 10 of these, 10 forward and backwards, and then move through. Let's go ahead, let's get started. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? We're going to do our cross-body leg swings, and once again, using one dumbbell. I'm going to hold on to the door. That's a modified version. And we're going to do 10 with a 5 count on each swing. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Switching to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Now go ahead and I'm going to do our forward reaches, or isometric stretch as it's called. You can do this with dumbbells. You can do it isometrically without anything. The whole idea is that when we're reaching to the front, we're tightening up the pecs, tightening up those shoulder muscles, tightening up those arm muscles. We're going to do 10 of these with a 5 count as we reach to the forward, to the front. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. All right, so that's 10. And Remember, in all this we're doing, we're going to activate the core, pull that belly button in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and move into our high knee marches. We use both dumbbells like I did in the last couple of episodes. Our point is to lift those knees as high as possible. We're going to do a 1-2 count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do that for 60 seconds. All right, keeping that beat. Ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You want to get those knees up? Keep that pace. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Keep that belly button pulled in just a little bit. Activating that core. 2, 30 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. That blood is flowing. The heart rate is going up. 15 seconds to go. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, 2, and 1. Ooh. Yeah. Feel that? Do you feel that? Get those muscles warmed up. Get the heart rate going. Get the blood flowing. And the goal there is to bring oxygen as we get the blood flowing, get the heart rate going up, taking oxygen to the cells, because we're about to, we're going to put a demand on them. So taking the oxygen to the cells and removing the acid that's going to be building up. Our breathing increases to get rid of that CO2 that's building up as well. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into our presses. And once again, we're doing 3 sets of 8. All right, ready? And here we go. And up, and press, and 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, that's 4, up, press, 1, 2, that's 5, up, press, 1, 2, that's 6, up, press, 1, 2, that's 7, up, press, 1, 2, that's 8. I actually think I did more than 8, but that's okay. All right, just a quick break in between. And let's go ahead and get into that second set. Here we go. Up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, that's 3, up, press, 1, 2, that's 4, up, press, 1, 2, that's 5, up, press, 1, 2, that's 6, up, press, 1, 2, that's 7, up, press, 1, 2, that's 8. And I'm gonna just take a quick break here, and then I'm gonna jump right back into the last set. Ready, here we go. Up, press, 1, 2, that's 1, up, press, 1, 2, that's 2, up, press, 1, 2, that's 3, up, press, 1, 2, that's 4, up, press, 1, 2, that's 5, up, press, 1, 2, that's 6, up, press, 1, 2, that's 7, up, press, 1, 2, that's 8. All right. So that last set, we just kind of went almost straight into it, right? So getting used to, in the future, we're going to be doing longer sets, I guess more reps within the set. So that just gives you an idea of how that would go. We wouldn't jump from 8 to 16, but kind of progressing. All right, let's do our seated knee extensions. We're going to do 10 each leg, alternating with a 5 count with the extension. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 10. All right. We move to our curl and presses. And let me just do one thing here really quickly. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get our dumbbells. We're going to do our curl and presses. All right, step back just a little bit. And we do 3 sets of 8. So starting, remember we got the feet a little while, feet shoulder width apart. And we got the core activated, that belly button pulled in just a little bit. And let's go. And up, twist, press, down, twist, 1. Up, twist, press, down, twist, 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. Now I'll put these down for just a couple seconds, and I'm going to go directly back into these also, as we try to, using the same routines, using the same form, using the same circuit, but intensifying it just a little bit, right? So not a lot of tweaking this week. Big tweak was in the warm-up, but let's go ahead and do this. And this adds additional tension to time under tension, right? Let's get into it. Ready? And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 1. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. All right. Bit longer break in between this set. And so as you see, same set that we're doing, or same circuit that we're doing, and just minor tweaks here and there, right? As we try to see how do we get some additional tension. We've got the form, we've shown up, we've done the reps, right? Strength through reps is our last week focus. And as we move through, our goal is how do we continue to improve, continue to gain benefit from the routines. And that's why, between these, I've been doing a little quicker, a shorter break in between the sets. Let's go ahead and get the last set here. And ready? And up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, and I've slowed down just a little bit. Down, switch, lower. That's 2. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. All right. Love that. You should be feeling that in your pecs, feel it in your shoulders, in your biceps, a little bit in the triceps. Definitely in those shoulders muscles as you're lifting, as you're doing the pressing, right? I'm going to go to our squats, and as you know, I've become kind of partial to the kettlebell. I'm not sure why that is. I think it maybe is a little, I don't know, I just like the motion of it. The press and squats, as we've been doing, you can do that as well. Or you can do the isometric ones. If you don't have kettlebells, if you don't have dumbbells, you can simply do that with your hands, kind of pressing against each other. You know what, let's do this. I'm going to do, let's do one of each. We're going to do kettlebell, do the dumbbells, and then we'll do the isometric. Let's start with the isometric, actually. Let's do that. All right, so feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Activate the core. We're pressing in against our hand. We're going to do 3 sets of 8. And we're acting like we're sitting and then bending the knees. Ready? Here we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. And that's 8. Okay, so you can do that. You can modify this and use whatever you have available to you. Just a little break there, and then we'll do the kettlebell, and then the last one we'll do is with the dumbbell. All right, and let's go ahead and do that. And notice not a lot of break between the sets, or between the reps, between the different exercises. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Let me get this down and get the dumbbell up. Put that right there. Whew. Should be feeling that tension, lower extremity. And the reason I like the squats is that it's powering the legs. It's getting all those muscles, right? Getting my joints, my ankles, my knees, my hips, getting the calf muscles, getting the quads, getting the hamstring to a certain extent, getting the glutes, getting the rectus. All of that is being activated as we go through that exercise. And when we're using either isometric, kettlebells, or dumbbells, we're actually having to activate the arm muscles, forearm muscles, of course the joints in the elbows. We're activating the biceps, the shoulder muscles. So it's a lot of muscles that are being used as we do that. And we're transferring energy from the lower extremity, lower part of the body, through the core into the upper body. So that's why this is actually a very good exercise, even if you don't have weights, because you're using your body as the resistance. You're using your body to create the tension, right? Let's go ahead and get this last set. This one we're going to use the dumbbells. And this is kind of like the isometric one where you're pressing in. All right, ready? And here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right. Set those down. We'll move directly into our hammer curls. Hammer curls, hammer curls. And so once again for this, if you need, on day 1 we did the circuit. We went through the circuit twice. These days we've been doing it once. If you need additional time, just walk through the circuit again or go through the circuit again. That's another reason why I'm kind of being very judicious as we do this, so that you have the circuit, have the exercises back to back. So if you need to do that, you can just be walking through this. You put this on and you can follow us along while you exercise, and you have a pretty good circuit, about 30 minutes or so, 35 minutes to do what you need to do. All right, so let's go through this, and we're going to do the first 2 sets with a very short break between them, and then a longer break between the third and fourth. Between the second and third. All right, ready? Over to the shoulder and down slowly. Shoulder and down, that's 1. Up and down and up and down, that's 2. Up and down and up and down, that's 3. Up and down and up and down, that's 4. Up and down and up and down, that's 5. Up and down and up and down, that's 6. Up and down and up and down, that's 7. Up and down, and this one we're gonna up and down, that's 8. Just gonna sit here for a minute, for a second, and let's jump right back into it. And up and down and up and down, that's 1. Up and down and up and down, that's 2. Up and down, up and down, that's 3. Up and down and up and down, that's 4. Up and down, up and down, that's 5. Up and down, up and down, that's 6. Up and down and up and down, that's 7. Up and down and up and down, that's 8. All right? Take a couple of seconds longer here between the second and third set. But the whole idea here is we're going to keep going. And so some of the exercises, we'll continue taking those longer breaks, like here. But some of them, as we modify, as we move, as we get better, as we move through the circuit, we'll go directly, quickly, not maybe directly, but quickly from one set into another set to see if we can get that additional time of the tension. Let's get this last set. And here we go. And up and down and up and down. And we're using our arms, using the muscles in the arms, not the body, because we could swing this. But remember, we're form, focus, and foundation. Form, focus, and foundation. And down, that's 3. Up and down and up and down, that's 4, up and down and up and down, that's 5, up and down and up and down, that's 6, up and down, that's up and down, that's 7, up and down and up and down, that's 8. All right. Let's get these down and get our dumbbells for the lateral raises. Put those there. And ready? And up and down, 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 and up and down, and up and down, up and down, that's 7, up and down, that's 8. Okay, all right, let's get to that second set. Up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down. I think that's 3. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's 7. One more. Up and down. That's 8. Whew. That last one was last 2, actually. Last 2. So strength, strategy, mindset. Strength, strategy, mindset. And so showing up is the strength. Showing up is the strategy. Showing up is the mindset. All of those are hit by that consistency. Showing up, oh yeah. When you do that, you are at the heart of what we want to do. You're at the heart of what we say we're doing. All right, ready? Last set. And here we go. And up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Come on. Up and down, up and down. One more. Up and down. Ooh, wee. Yeah. Feel that in the forearms. Feel that in the, actually I'm starting to feel that more even in the triceps. And of course, those neck muscles and the core. And so we move into our center, our balance exercise. And as I always say, I like doing this because it reminds me about life, not just here in the space where we're trying to get healthy, where we're trying to get our bodies toned, trying to get our muscles stronger, but just in life in general. As we're lifting things, right, balance is important. As we're taking things and putting them up high, or transferring things, or carrying things, right? So notice all the movements I just did are exactly the exercises that we've been doing, right? So squatting, right? All of that. And so these are not extraneous or irrelevant routines that we're going through. These are routines that actually are important in your general everyday life. And just like that, balance is important. Balance says that I can, even when I'm off balance, I can still do things. But my goal is always to see how I can get all the domains of my health, all the domains of health in a balanced form so that they are helping me as I move through life. And so this exercise helps me to remember that. So we're going to do 10 alternating on each leg with a 5 count in between. All right, let's go ahead and get just started. and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 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 That's 8. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shift. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives us our 10. Ooh, yeah. Oh. All right, so throughout this, we've been working pretty much, well, pretty much, not every muscle, but a lot of muscles. Upper body, lower body, arm muscles, leg muscles, abdomen. We've not been doing those crunches, but they're ones that we're going to begin working on as we move through the series, because now we've got the general circuit ready. We want to isolate some of these muscles in the core and get those. So let's go ahead and get into our centering exercise and our breath work. And this is our grounding. I guess let's call it our grounding exercise. So grounding is important because as we warmed up, as we got through the activity, the grounding or centering, another thing that we can use, another concept, is right now I am planted, my feet are planted on the ground. I am on firm foundation. It is supporting me, it is helping me with balance, and it's providing support and structure and energy to me. All the activities that we just went through, if I were not grounded, right, if I was often constantly off balance, it would be difficult to do them. Not impossible, but it would be difficult to do them. So having this ground below me, having this firm foundation below me, right, form, focus, and foundation, having this below me helps me to understand that as I'm doing the activities, and you'll see me as I do some of the activities, you see me shift just a little bit to get a better footing, right? Because I want my foot solid. Sometimes when I'm doing the balancing, right, I come down and I may come down in a way that doesn't have my feet planted firmly, and so I may have to shift, and you may see me off balance a little bit. That's what grounding says. Grounding says that if I have a firm foundation, it's not moving, it's not soft, it's not giving way, it is able to support me. So here in this activity, here in the workout, here in the circuit, great, right? Great idea here. But also in every aspect of my life, everywhere I am, if I can ground myself, come on now, if I can ground myself, first of all, if I can get to the ground physically, it reminds me, it's a cue, it's a reminder, it is a trigger to help me say, okay, yes, now I'm grounded. What do I do now? How do I navigate this situation? So you find yourself in a conversation that's a little challenging. You find yourself in a project that's not going well. You find yourself with some inner voice or inner talk that is not consistent or conducive to moving you forward in a positive direction. Either stand up or sit and plant your feet firmly on the ground, both feet, and say, I am grounded. I'm grounded right now. I'm supported. My foundation is good. Now, how do I move from this space? And that's what grounding is. And now what I want to do is we're going to imagine the tension that's in our body, the worry, the anguish, all the carbon dioxide, the lactic acid that's been built up. We're going to imagine it kind of draining, right? Draining through my body from the top of my head, through my face, through my jaw, through my neck, through my shoulder, into the upper chest, lower chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, into my hips, into my quads, into my hamstrings, into my knees, into the calf, into my ankle, into the feet, and into the soles of my feet. And I'm pushing that all down, out of me, into the ground. So whatever it is, here, as I'm exercising, the tension that was building up as I was going through the routines, which is good, right? But that tension now I'm draining. I'm allowing those muscles to relax. I'm allowing my body to cool down. I'm allowing that heart rate to begin slowing. I'm allowing the blood to now not flow as quickly, right? All of this is in this space. And so in my life, those same things I just talked about, my breath is getting better. In and out, in and out, in and out. My heart rate is slowing down when I'm angry. My blood flow, which was going quickly because now I was upset, now I'm calming because I'm grounded, I'm imagining. I'm feeling all of that just kind of drain out of me. Slowly, 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 slowly. And then now we're going to take some big deep breaths. We're going to do 5 of these in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're breathing in fresh, life-giving oxygen. We're breathing in all the things that my cells need, all the things that my brain needs, all the things that my body needs to be successful, to be energetic. I'm breathing all that in, and then I'm breathing out the carbon dioxide that was building up. I'm breathing out the toxins. I'm breathing out that lactic acid that's now being converted to carbon dioxide so I can get it out of my body. And in my workout here, the tension, right, that time of the tension, that resistance, yeah, that is building up. That is building up some of those carbon dioxide, that lactic acid, and it's good for what it did, but now I want to get it out of my body. And so you're in that situation, you're in that conversation, you're in that project, you're in that distress, you're in that worry, you're in that depression from history. And now what you want to do is we're going to begin breathing that out, slowing our heart rate down, slowing our breath down. Some big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to do that 5 times. On the 5th one, we're going to breathe it in, and we're going to hold it for a 5 count, and then breathe out. Okay, ready? Here we go. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then this one we're going to breathe in and we're going to hold it into the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out through the mouth. And just feel that tension just fade away. Feel the worry fade away. Feel the muscles kind of relaxing. My feet are firm on solid foundation, solid ground. I'm grounded. Beautiful. And just like that, we have done day number 53. Let me grab my hat. Day 53. You've shown up 53 times, 53 points of connection, 53 pieces of evidence, 53 pieces of data. 53 times you've said yes. 53 times you've said no to something else. 53 times you said, I'm pushing. 53 times you said, I'm not letting this stop me. 53 times you've pushed through the tension. 53 times you've pushed through the resistance. 53 times you've pushed through the burning. 53 times you've pushed through the scheduling that conspired against you. 53 times you've pushed through the things that were calling you. 53 times you've said, yes, I'm showing up. And showing up is your strength. Being here is your strength. Because you, with consistency, can achieve anything if you keep showing up. 53 times you've said, my strategy is this, I'm showing up. 53 times, this is my strategy. That's my strength, that's my strategy, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna show up. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it imperfectly. I'm gonna do it with imbalance, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show up. And 53 times you said, my consistency, my showing up is my mindset. My mindset is now that nothing is gonna stop me. And after all, that's what limitless living says, that we're not allowing anything from outside, anything from inside to prevent us from doing what we need to do. We're showing up with our best self. We're showing up with our best health. We're showing up with the best plans for our life. We are breaking free from the boundaries. We're breaking free from the obstacles. We're breaking free from the roadblocks. And we're not being confined to this space. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm proud of you. You've been doing a good job. 53 times you've shown up. Hey, this is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted. Go live a limitless life. And we'll see you tomorrow for day number 54 of strength, strategy, and mindset.